What is going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome to a new, I don't want to call it a series, this is a one-episode franchise where we're doing the 2019 season and all the playoffs. As you can tell by the title, we're going all in on one team. So, if you guys have been following baseball for a while, the old owner for the Tigers, Ilitch, always wanted to spend a lot of money to make his team successful. They never won the World Series, though. And now they kind of paid for it by not having a farm system. They've been kind of building it up the last couple of years, but I want to do what he couldn't do. Go all in 1 year. Basically, with this franchise, there's a couple rules. We're only doing 1 year. Salary's off. So I can spend as much money as I want. It makes no sense. We're trading everyone we can. We need to build a title this year. But we have to use anyone the Tigers have. Now, their injuries will be on. Where was it? Computer trades are on. Ignore budget. So we can't force trades or anything like that. We just have to take what they have in terms of a team. The Tigers, like for instance, if you're a Tigers fan, could you take what you have in prospects and as a major league team and become a World Series winner this year? That is my goal in this video. So the whole video will be the regular season. If we make the playoffs, we'll do the playoffs as well. We're doing it all. So if you guys do enjoy this, please drop a like on the video. Subscribe also if you are new. If you haven't seen these franchises, we usually do like these whole series that go like 20 to 60 episodes long. This is one episode, one quick hitter. So, first off, let's see what we got with. So we got Michael Fulmer. He's definitely a guy we can use. Casey Mize, I think would be an amazing trade chip. What is his potential in this? 94. That's a great trade chip. I think like him, Franklin Perez, Sandy Baez, Kyle Funkhauser. These guys are trade chips. Matt Manning. They have some good players. Joe Jimenez, I think we could probably use. So at catcher, we don't have anyone. Now, I think in terms of building this team, I think I can find pitchers. I don't know if I can find great hitters. I think Miggy should be our DH. So we need a catcher. I think Josh Harrison at second base is fine. We need a third baseman. Lugo's not that good. We need a shortstop. We could work with Castellanos, even as a terrible fielder. So maybe he's best at DH. I don't know. Christian Stewart, I think, would be a good player to trade. He might help us a little bit this year, but I don't know. So let's build this team. So let's do this. If I put Casey Mize out there, what can I get for him? Let's just see. We can get Trey Mancini, Dylan Bundy, and Dwight Smith. Not what I'm looking for. Will Smith and Reyes Moronto, a couple closers. Not what I'm looking for. I don't want I want a guy who can help us now. Jock Peterson, Hunching Rue, and Scott Alexander. That's not bad. That is not bad. We get an impact starter, we get an impact outfielder, and an impact reliever. 3 impact players. Are any of them great? No. But those are 3 impact players. Brendan Rodgers and Mark Reynolds? No. Robbie Ray, Eduardo Escobar, and Greg Holland? No. Tyler Neal? No. Paul DeJong? I think Paul DeJong would be a great guy for us to get. Josh Hader would be nice, but no. John Lester, Steve Cishek, and Brad Bark. Now, I don't want, like I said, we can probably find. I just saw Reese Hoskins, but not a whole lot after that. Was that George Springer, Chirinos, and Davinsky? Let's take a look at these guys. So, Davinsky can be a reliever for us, a really good reliever. Chirinos can hit for some power. And George Springer's only an 83 overall. But we can get that for Casey Mize. I'm doing that. Yeah, I know I did that trade. I did the trade. All right, so next up, I want to get, because he's always a glitch in franchises, Paul DeJong. What would it take for prospects? I'm not trading Franklin Perez for Paul DeJong. Fado, Candelario, and Winslow Perez, 3 Bs. I'll do that. All right, so we have a catcher. We have we can put Miggy at first or DH. We need a second baseman maybe. We definitely need a third baseman. We got a shortstop. We got 2 outfielders maybe, or a DH. Let's see what else is out there. Who are some guys who just rake in franchise? Aguilar is usually pretty good. 35 home runs last year. He shouldn't cost a lot. Let's take a look at prospects. Sandy Baez, 3 Cs. Done. So he's going to either be, I think, we'll probably put him, 56 fielding. Great durability. We'll probably put him at first. Miggy at DH, and we're going to have bad defense in Castellanos in right field, unfortunately. But so we need another outfielder. We need a third baseman. So let's see what's third base. There's Travis Shaw, Anthony Rendon, Brian Anderson, Donaldson on a 1-year deal. Maybe. We don't care what they're going to be like in the future. It's 1 season. I think Justin Turner. What would it take to get Justin Turner? They don't want any of our prospects. All right. Matt Carpenter. And that's just so much bad defense. Donaldson's not the best at defense, but he's not awful. We can probably get Donaldson. It shouldn't cost a ton of prospects. They don't want any. What if I put in Christian Stewart? They like Christian Stewart. Now what if I put it plus prospects? None. They not like Funkhauser. Okay, they don't like ours. All right, let's see what are some plan Bs. Suarez can really hit. Do they like... Damn it, they don't like many of ours. Travis Shaw can hit righties, but that's it. Eduardo Escobar, we already looked at him potentially. He hit 23 home runs last year, but his attributes aren't great. We can get him, though. We can definitely get him. Who else? Moncada would probably be... Because of his potential, yeah, he has so much value. So I'm kind of looking for a guy who may not have the best potential. Marwin Gonzalez, he can kind of field. They would do it for Christian Stewart. Zach Cozart, Kyle Seager maybe. He can field a little bit. Oh, they'll do it for Christian Stewart. Let's see if we can maybe get Anthony Swarzak. I think we can get him in this deal too. We include a guy, not anything crazy. Spencer Watkins. All right, we can get Swarzak. And then actually Mike Leake would be a great guy for us to get because of that walks per 9. You don't have to include a lot. Bo Burrows would get the deal done. There we go. So we get Seager, a reliever, and a starter that I like. So there's going to help our third base. So second base, Josh Harrison's not bad, but I think he'd be a great super utility because he can play second, third, short, left, and right. So let's see what's out there for second base. I kind of want to get an elite fielder because I feel like our defense is awful. Fletcher is that guy. I'm not sure how much he can hit. He has a lot of value, though. So now Jonathan Scope can't field, but he can hit. Kipnis, not much there. Let's see. DJ LeMahieu is a great contact. Actually, I like him a lot. They don't want any of our prospects. Pedroia, Chavis, VR. He is a 91 overall. He's only a C potential. He may not have the highest. Okay, Matt Manning. I'll do that. VR is a 91 overall. And he's an 86. That's because he's not happy. But he'll be happy once he's playing. So, we have 2 outfielders. We need another outfielder. So, let's take a look. Actually, let's take a look at free agents. Because we know there's 2 out there. Kimbrel and Keuchel. We'll sign him. You know what? Ramos is out there. Welcome to the team. Libertor's a lefty. Welcome to the team. We could use Matt Kemp. I'll put aside Matt Kemp. Yeah. Our roster's full. So, might as well. We can use... These guys are free agents in real life. We can do this. So, I'm just going to release some crappy guys from Class A. Yeah, this team... I know our budget's high, but like I said, in this hypothetical situation we're living in, this owner is just like, I want to win before let's just say the owner's 95 years old. He doesn't care about the future. He wants to win before he passes away. That kind of what happened with Illich when he was the owner of the Tigers for a while. So that kind of made me think about this. Because if you remember, the Tigers would just sign every free agent. All right, so there's Matt Kemp. Madsen, I think we can do better than that in the relievers. But Matt Kemp's an option in the outfield. I'm not sure if we updated what our team is ranked. So we'll do that in a minute. So let's go get some starters. So first off, we know what's important. Walks per 9 and hits per 9, are the most important attributes for a starter. Ivan Nova is always pretty solid. He should be easy to get. I don't think we have to give up anything. Wow. Really? I think I can get this to work. Yeah, Soto gets it. There we go. See what else. I know Triggs is Where is he a reliever in this, technically? Andrew Triggs. He's a 69 overall. Wow, he's off. I'll have him as like a long man. Logan Shore, there we go. So, let's see what other starters. Mike Minor might be pretty good. He should be pretty easy since he's a C potential. No, I mean, I can just do like a manual trade. If I include Matthew Boyd to start it off, and then Tyson Ross. There we go. Boom. See what other starters we can maybe get. Caleb Smith, no. So our starters right now, we have former minor league Keuchel Nova. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. Relievers, Davinsky, Swarzak, Kimbrel, Shane. Let's go get another reliever or two. Pat Neshek. I'll give up a bigger prospect for him. Funkhauser and Sandy Byatt. I mean, I could probably... Perez does it straight up. We get an 88 reliever. Let's do it. And we have a couple lefties. We have Davinsky's right-handed. We have Libertor. Actually, just one Libertor. So we probably want another good lefty. Could we get... I don't think we can get Josh Hader. Oh, crap. What did I just agree to? I didn't mean to agree to that trade. Jeez. Isaac Paredes, Funkhauser, and Jake Rogers. I'll do that. I didn't mean to agree to it, but hell yeah, I'll do that. This seems pretty good. So let's go to the regular season. So, former minor league Norris Nova. And then I'm going to have Triggs be the long man. Keuchel. Oh, we have Keuchel still. So Triggs will not be the long man. Triggs is going to be in the minors. And Libertor I want in the majors. This dude I'm going to send to AAA. Kimbrel, we got to call him up. This bullpen's now really freaking good. Former minor league, I don't want Norris. I want Keuchel. So who are we going to send down? Probably Joe Jimenez and Shane Green. We'll send those two guys down. Joe Jimenez and Green. And you know what will happen if there's injuries, because injuries are on? Then we will figure it out. But this is a pretty good bullpen. We got two lefties and Libertor and Hader. The rotation is, I know what will work out well. I think these guys will pitch well. Let's look at the lineup. VR. Harrison's not going to be our left fielder. What is going on? He is going to be on the bench. I think there's some guys that are just like in the minors that shouldn't be. Yeah, Matt Kemp. That was it. We might add to the outfield or something at the trade down. We still have some of our prospects, which is crazy. So Matt Kemp, Miggy, Springer, DeYoung, Castellanos, Aguilar, Seager, Chirino. That's a good lineup. I'm going to put DeYoung second. Now, I'm not sure how... We're probably going to be a bad defensive team. I do kind of concede that. But we'll see. Maybe not. What are we ranked at? 9th. 29th in defense, 28th in speed. But 3rd in power, 9th in pitching, 7th in contact. So, now if we take a look at top prospects, do we have any left? I doubt it. But I think at the trade deadline, whatever our weakness is, we're going to make some moves for it. So let's get into it. Now we're going to sim. We will do the quick manage of the playoffs if we're there. Now before I go any further, just in case you guys want to see our settings, I want this all in manual. Except for injury management, I want that MLB only. And then show you guys that injuries are on. Injuries are on. So, you guys can see our settings. Let's see how we do. I don't even care about sponsorships in this. We'll go up to the draft, even though I really don't care what we do in the draft because it's not going to matter. All right, we have one too many guys in the Major League roster. I will send down... We probably have bench bat. We have 2 catchers, so I'm going to send down Jordan Hicks. Send him to AA, actually. There we go. All right, let's get into this. hopefully, now the thing is, this division's pretty weak, so we don't have to win like 100 games to win the division. I think if we win like 92 to 95, that should be enough. Got a nice little winning streak here, and then we lost back-to-back games. But we're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, God, say that. And now a losing streak. All right. So far, though, we've had no injuries to the Major League team. Just a few days, but still. All right, the draft. We have the number 5 pick. I mean, for shits and giggles, we'll do it. Just see how we do in the draft. Blue chippers. That got high injury risk, so I don't love him. So many closers. Actually, not the best draft, to be perfectly honest, but I'm going to take that guy because he looks like the best option. Yeah, so many. This is actually a pretty weak draft. For blue chippers, at least. But yeah, I mean, might as well do it. I always love the drafts. I know you guys love watching the draft, so we'll treat it as is. I mean, holy cow, we didn't scout anyone because I put it to manual. I normally put it to auto, whatever. Then I'm just going to just draft anything. Yeah, that was on me. I forgot to put that to automatic. So I guess the draft will be just how well can we do when we just when our eyes are closed and we just randomly pick someone. Well, let's find out. Watch me get like the best draft ever. I've actually had people in my comment section say I rigged the drafts. Not the case. Not the case at all. I have a lot of duds. I do have mostly good drafts, but I do have some duds. But I think this draft is one of our best ever. That's for sure. If we got like a B from round 2 or on, that's fat luck. Complete luck. Like I said, it doesn't matter for this franchise because we're just doing 1 year. So we're currently 3 games up on the division. Let's just see how we did in the draft. Not that good. I mean, 98 potential for this guy. Now, his durability is awful. That's one reason why I didn't love him. So he's a DH. But 98 potential is not bad. And all these were C's or worse. But our last pick is an 85 potential. You can't see it, but he's an 85. Wow, 98 potential there. Now, the Baltimore Orioles had the number 1 pick. I'm kind of curious what they got. Not bad, but not great. All right, so let's continue with the season. Let's go to the All-Star break and see how we are. And then at that point, moves need to be made. We'll make moves. But we just had a nice little stretch, and then we lost 3 in a row. Cleveland's actually doing work against us. Brewers are interested in a trade. So we get Manny Pena, backup catcher for Sandy Baez, who's one of our better prospects we have left. So not for a backup catcher. I'm kind of thinking, I don't know, whatever we need. Keiko's up for a few days. We've been very fortunate injury-wise. So we're at the All-Star game. Let's see. We're 55-33. We're only 2 games up over the Indians. And the Indians are winning the wild card only by a couple games over them. Quite a bit, actually, over the Mariners. 6 in the loss column. Let's see how the team is doing. VR, 285 of 14 home runs. Wow, his career high is, 19? He also has 23 stolen bases. That's not bad at all. DeYoung, 298 with 24 home runs. Told you he's a franchise glitch. Miggy, 320 with 16 home runs, having a great year. Springer, 334 with 26 home runs. Matt Kemp, 315 with 17 home runs. Castellanos, 272 with 10 bombs. Aguilar's only in 259 with 11 home runs. Seager, 277 with 17. And Chirino's 218 with 8 home runs only. 332 on base. He is getting on base. Pitching, Fulmer's been pretty good. Oh, they switched that around. Keiko's been all right. Miner's been great. Leake's struggled. And Nova's been great. So maybe get another guy instead of Mike Leake. Let's see what's out there. Let's see who made the All-Star team for us. Do we have to go through the All-Star game? We did. Let's see who made it. Probably quite a bit of our hitters. Mike Minor made it. That makes sense. I didn't look at our relievers, but none of them made it. None of our catchers. Miggy made it. Anyone else? George Springer made it. That makes sense. And that's it. All right. How is our bullpen looking? Daniel Norris has been okay. Swarzak's been really good. Kimbrel's been kind of actually bad. Davinsky's been bad. Liberatore's been great. Nishak's been and Hader hasn't been great. So maybe let's view the trade block, see what's out there. NC Arte, we don't need him. Evaldi, he's been pretty good. Tehran, he's been bad. Charlie Morton could be interesting. 6 ERA, not that interesting. Scott Alexander's out there. He's been not pitching great. Kenta Maeda, not pitching great. Mike Montgomery's a lefty. Not pitching great either. Let's do this. Let me put our best prospects out there, like Matt Hall. See what we can get for MLB ready players. Let's just see what's out there. Jerry Ricard, Nick Gordon. I want to see some overalls that are high. Kenta Maeda and Scott Alexander, two that we just looked at. Cervelli, that's actually... See how Cervelli's doing this year. That's actually not a bad option, potentially. 274 with 9 home runs. Great discipline, so he gets on base a ton. Let's do that. And then we're going to put him in there. So Chirinos will go to the bench. And then we're going to send down Grayson. And actually, I'm not going to do any more trades until the trade deadline, just in case there's an injury. I don't want to, trade one of our bigger prospects, and then Michael Feliz, we also got in that trade, but he's been struggling. I'm going to send him down. I don't want to trade all our prospects, and then, 2 days later, a guy gets injured, and we're like, oh, crap, we need those prospects to get someone. Once the trade deadline is up, we'll make our trades, knowing that we can't make any trades. So, all right. We have one too many in the 40-man. Let's fix that. I will send Buck Farmer. Let's remove from the 40-man. And Gordon Beckham. Gives us an open spot in the 40-man in case we want to do one more. I think we've been very fortunate with injuries. Mets interested in a trade. Oh, Wilson Ramos in 262 with 8 bombs. Not bad, but not great. Luis Avalon, a lefty reliever, not pitching well. But then there's Yoenis Cespedes, which we really don't need for Fulmer. That is a very interesting trade. Thanks, but no thanks. All right, we won 3 out of 4 against Cleveland. That's huge. Okay. Aguilar's out for over 6 months. Now, that is a bad injury. But he hasn't been that good. And he was DH. So we just need to find a DH. So that's why I didn't want to go all in with a trade on someone. So let's see, what guys we could get potentially. Now we could get Inciarte. Well, actually, he would be a great guy to get. Put him in the outfield. Put Castellanos as our DH. I think that's what we'll do. Parker Meadows. I didn't even realize we had Parker Meadows. And 2 C's. Done. That was easy. So that fixes that problem. So Inciarte and then Castellanos. So I'm going to have Inciarte lead off. Now, VR is having a very good year, but he ain't having an Ender Inciarte type year. So I'll have him bat near the bottom of the lineup. And I guess Inciarte in the National League doesn't bat. Because Castellanos... No, I'm going to have him bat over into Castellanos. Because he also has that great defense. Or not great, but above average defense. So there we go. Now we're not going to make any more trades. We're going to wait another week. Injuries could happen. I don't want it to happen, but we got to be smart about this. All right, now we're at the trade down. We're 66-45 up on the Indians. We are ranked 11th. First in contact, 3rd in power, 11th in pitching. How is elite pitching? 5.78. Question is, do we get another starter? Kevin Gausman's now available. 4.6. Kenta Maeda, we already looked at him before. 5 ERA. Morton, we know, struggled. Steven Matz, 4.02. Wade Miley, he's terrible, so. Let's do this. We still haven't traded Sandy Baez, so let's just see what we can get for MLB Ready, and maybe a team's going to be like, hey, have this starter. Well, J.A. Happ. Maybe. How's he pitching? 3.05. Now, he is going down and everything, but I'll do that. So we're going to have to send down somebody. Probably Norris. So let's send Daniel Norris down. And Happ. So we have 3 lefties in the rotation, but he's been pitching great. And Mike Leake will be the long man. We still have 2 lefties in the bullpen. And like Davinsky's pitching awful, but I do like his overall. So I'm going to keep him in there. I think we'll be fine. So let's finish the season. Hopefully we can hang on to this division lead. Guarantee we're going to get an injury in the next week. Guarantee it. A big one. Just a few days with DeYoung. Make sure they didn't script the lineup. They did not. 340 for NCRT. And we are now in the division by 9 games. So it's looking pretty good so far. Oh, we're having a great year. So Cleveland, not Cleveland. We won 2-3 against Cleveland. So Detroit Tiger fans, if you think your team's far away from contending, if you want to mortgage the future and have your owner spend, no, is that for 1 to 2 months? Shit. So let's just put Leak back in there. Nova was pitching great last time we checked. 2.93 ERA. Told you he's good in franchise. Hopefully he's back for the playoffs. What is our budget, by the way? $253 million. Not as high as I thought. So yeah, I mean that's a little more than the Red Sox. So we were winning the division by 7.5. As long as we don't get swept in that Cleveland series, I think we're good. And the AAA team's doing well too. So you know what? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Nova's still out for 1 to 2 months. 102 wins for the Detroit Tigers. Won the division by 13 games. Let's see how the team did. NCRT 318, 12 home runs, 385 on base, 458 slugging, also stole 42 bags. His WAR was 7.1. Paul DeYoung, 264 average, 36 home runs. That is not bad. Miggy, 322, 25 home runs. I'll say this, we were pretty healthy. Springer, 336 with 44 home runs. Now, in real life, I don't see how... I mean, I don't know. Would they trade? They might actually trade George Springer for Casey Mize. Casey Mize has been an amazing prospect. That's number 1 pick, maybe. I mean, I don't think they would because they're trying to win now, the Astros. But if they could get him, yeah. Matt Kemp, 311, 32 home runs, 372 on base. That's a great year from Matt Kemp. Castellanos, 281 with 19 home runs. Jonathan VR. He ended up hitting 264, 327 on base, 19 home runs, 38 stolen bases. Kyle Seager, 29 home runs at the bottom of the order. Not bad. Does play pretty solid defense. 278 average, 346 on base. His wins above replacement was 4.2. And Cervelli, 292 average, 14 bombs, 417 on base. That's why I wanted him. WAR of 6.4. Trinos ended up hitting 228 with 11 home runs. Pitching, Fulmer's our ace. Keuchel, Minor, Happ, Leak, and that's just because, I mean, all those ERAs were low. Hader was not that great out of the pen. Bishak was all right. Liberatore was good. Davinsky did struggle. Same with Kimbrel and Swarzak. So, let's take a look at awards, and we're getting into the playoffs, see how well we did. Trout and Cody Bellinger. Makes sense. Cody's a stud. Chris Sale and Aaron Nola. Could see that. Springer and Seager. Corey Seager got the batting titles. Osuna and Kenley Jansen, relievers of the year. Rookies, Vlad and Pete Alonso. Any other awards did we get? Miggy got Silver Slugger at first. And Springer in the outfield. All right. Let's take a look at top prospects. We traded the number 2 prospect. Wait a second. We traded him to Detroit, correct? To Houston. And they traded him to St. Louis? Jeez. I'm just seeing if we have any prospects still. Probably not. Like I said, we mortgage the future to win now. Because you know what they say? Flags fly forever. So, we are playing, I believe, the winner of the wild card. Boston or Oakland. Please be Oakland. Please be... Oh, crap. So, we're playing the Red Sox. My Red Sox. Should be fun. Game 1... Fulmer versus David Price. They had to use Chris Sale, who won the Cy Young. Oh, God. Well, we are already down 2-0. And we're committing errors, which isn't great. They have Trey Mancini. I know he was on the trade block. All right, we're playing with two. They have 8 hits in 4 innings, but only 2 runs. We need to get this offense going, boys. Bases loaded, 2 outs. I got to bring in the bullpen. There we go. Bottom 6. Come on. Come on, Miguel. Strikes out. All right. Let's bring in Nishak. All right. Well, he sucked. Down 5-0, which seems like 1,000 runs. We got 1 back, but probably too little, too late. Xander went 4 for 5, so that's not the best start. We lose 5-1, and that could have been 10-1. Like, it easily could have been. So now we got Keuchel. They got Eduardo Rodriguez, a couple lefties. First inning run would just go a long way, and thank you, Miguel. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Betts and then Pierce, and we're now losing. Come on, Kyle. Flies out. Our leadoff walk. Double play. All right, sweet. Come on, offense. Nothing. 1 mistake so far. I mean, he's given up 7 hits. We only have 2 hits so far. Come on, Jonathan VR. Strikes out. Bottom 7. Nothing. Bottom 8. Top of the order. Come on, Springer. Grounds out. All right, 9th inning. Let me just bring in Hader to keep this a 1-run game. He did. All right. Bottom 9. Castellanos, VR, Kemp. Pierce went 4 for 4. We have 2 runs in 2 home games. That is not ideal. All right, Game 3 must win. Mike Minor versus Chris Sale. We have 2 runs in 18 innings. Now we have to go against Chris Sale. Okay, Castellanos gets a home run. There we go. Keep it going, though. I mean, Minor's pitching great, but... Come on, Inciarte. Strikes out. Oh, jeez. He hit a guy to tie the game. Ugh. Come on, VR. Strikes out. Top 7. Cervelli off Chris Sale. There we go. Another run. Thank you, Paul DeYoung. Minor still going strong. Bogarts is worst power versus left. JD Martinez is just amazing versus all. Mookie is about the same. Got a single. Pierce is actually better versus lefty, so we're bringing in a righty. Let's bring in Kimbrel. Got him. There we go. 9th inning. Let's bring in Hader. Still alive. The hope is still there. So Game 4. I'm not sure if Chris Sale will pitch again, so we might have got lucky there. Let's go with Happ versus pretty Rick Porcello. Come on, Kemp. Walk, Castellanos. Grounds out. At least we got the bases loaded. Like, it's been a problem for us just to get base runners. All right, leadoff double. There we go. Only got 1, but hey, it is a run. They tied it, but... Jeez, leadoff double. Oh, got out of it. All right, top 5. An error. 2 base error. Come on, Springer. He's done nothing in the playoffs. And Chavis goes deep. Ice Horse strikes. We're now losing 2-1. Leadoff single for Cervelli. Nothing else after. Top 8. We're down a run still. Leadoff single. Walk. Seager with a single ties it. And then Cervelli gives us the lead. All right. Let's bring in Davinsky. A triple. A single. Crap. No! Chavis, the Ice Horse. Oh, damn it. All right, top 9. We have 2, 3, 4 up. We're down 2 versus Matt Barnes. A walk. Kemp. Grounds out. The all-in franchise loses in the first round. Cubs defeat the Astros. Red Sox got swept by the Astros, too. My question is, who did the Astros get to in that trade? They probably got someone good, right? Oh, they got Tyler O'Neill. That's who they got from St. Louis. They got Tyler O'Neill, maybe some other guys as well. So, Tyler O'Neill isn't a potential. They got a guy to replace George Springer. I guess it worked out. They won the World Series and we lost in the first round. But that was it, guys. That was the All-In franchise. If you have any more one-season things you want me to do, meet me in the comments down below. We tried our best. Unfortunately, it didn't work. But we'll come at it again with some other ones. Like I said, if you have any other options, meet me down below. If you did enjoy this, please drop a like. And like I always say, subscribe if you're new. I'll talk to y'all later. Take it easy. Peace.